So Matt, real quick, brother, what were you doing, before you found MARWOC, and what made you decide to step on the yellow footprints again and join this Impact for Financial Freedom, brother?
Well, we had kind of ventured into it on our own through work partner and things like that. Seen some other groups. They just weren't working out. They were there. They served a purpose. Weren't really our style of people. I just stumbled upon a Facebook post, I think it was. And it was it's what we were wanting to do, wholesaling, things like that. And I see MARWOC Marines, and I actually looked at her. I was like, hey, do we, put my name in the hat and see what it's all about? And that was kind of that was it.
It's that identity piece, brother. I mean, that's the thing. I love that. Okay. What was your biggest fear or hesitation before joining, right? And how fast did that go away once you jumped on in?
The standard, you know how it is in these groups. I mean, it's an investment. I know ourselves, working class, it's not really a small investment. Not everybody has that sitting around. I mean, they can get it together, that kind of thing. So we had already done that once, and it's like, man, okay, we're going to do it again and, hope it's going to work out. But then probably the second day in working with the Marines and the different level of atmosphere was sold immediately.
I love that, brother. It's sticky, dude, right? It's sticky and it's welcoming for Liz, which is freaking awesome, right? I get DMs all the time about it. They're like, oh man, I wish my wife would come a part of it. That's the kind of culture that we want to be able to set. Miss Liz, when your hubby, first told you that he wanted to invest in a real estate mentorship program, right? I believe that you guys have come from one before, of course, but what was your honest reaction when it came down to this culture fit, all right, this community when it was Marine focused?
I think one, if you are a Marine spouse, you already have that love for all the Marines there for you. I want to say it took him maybe a day and a half to convince me to do this, and just kind of watching some of the videos and stuff like that you'd posted and just getting the feel for it and knowing that what those videos were is exactly what this course is and exactly how it's taught. There's no BSing, there's no, beating around the bush with stuff. It's very direct. And I mean, as a spouse coming in, I obviously was leery, not knowing how everybody's going to accept that. But it's one of those, I haven't had a moment of hesitation with doing this. And to be honest, I'm very thankful that we found you guys.
Oh, that means so much. And I love that you dived in so much. You are absolutely an honorary Marine when it comes down to it. Next to every good Marine is an even better woman. We're well aware of that. We are well aware of that. And I love that the Marines were able to embrace you as well. And I appreciate that. What point did you personally, because I know you really like to attend these, you guys are doing this together, right? So what point did you personally start seeing a shift? And when did you realize this this was something that you feel as if you could truly kind of sink your teeth into and dive into it?
Probably after that first full week of actually attending the calls and everything and seeing how the flow of that is and everything, it was just nice to know that no matter what my question was, it was going to be answered by either Eric, or if he didn't know, he had no problem running it up the flagpole to whoever. Just one of those that you always feel supported in this environment, that there is no dumb question, just knowledge. And the fact that this knowledge is getting out to people who would probably never have it, I can't speak highly enough of it. It's amazing, just the flow of the courses and how everything is coming together. And I can't wait till you guys get it fully rolled out and see how it goes.
I can't wait either. Thank you. Matt, can you describe the moment you realized that it was real? I mean, really, when it came down to it, you guys joined, I believe I looked, February 25th. Now we're dispoing your first year in Colfax, North Carolina that you're never going to see so we can make some money. Can you describe when you realized that you felt like you were in the right place?
Honestly, with the lack of gatekeeping, because you see that a lot in the other groups. They don't say it out loud, but they've all got their niches and they're there to teach, but they're also not going to tell you where to go drink from. Whereas in MARWOC, we share. If my lead's a lead, I'm going to close it, this, that, and the other, but I'm going to help you along the way. I'm not going to gatekeep where, hey, North Carolina's hot right now. I'm not going to be like, don't call North Carolina.
Facts, brother. Collaboration is everything, man. And that's a big thing. It's so funny when it comes down to education. I'm always a student, but there is kind of a position of, you got to do this before you can really get here. And it's like, why? I really don't get that. I think collaboration is key. Last question for you, Matt. What's your message to every Marine out there who's still on the fence about joining? And what would you say to them in order to get them to join the fight?
I tell them, just get out of your head. This doesn't work unless you jump into it. And if you want true financial freedom, there's all kinds of stuff out there, but this is the footsteps to get you just about where anywhere you want to be. And it's worth the dive, even if you don't stick with it. The knowledge you take with you is going to set you apart from anybody else.
Yeah, I love that. You cannot put a price on the kind of networking that we do inside, the kind of calls, the live calls, the non-recording in the trenches, live fire stuff that people stray away from because they're afraid it's not going to look good. I love that you tell them to lean into it. You got to lean into the skid, right? It's going to be a lot at first, but when it gets broken down Barney style and it starts clicking, it is things that you can take for the rest of your life, right? That's a huge, huge thing. So I do appreciate that. And that is something. I do think it's a team sport. You know, I think people, especially with Marines that want to join and they're afraid and they're timid, these are hard conversations that you need to have. And exactly what you said, something that you have to face head on as a unit. Like you really, really, truly do. And I think the ones who end up taking that plunge, especially people like you, and embrace it and lean into it, you have a standard for me the same way I have a standard for you. And I think when we have that accountability from day one, you can start seeing shifts happen extremely, extremely fast. And so I love it. I love having you guys a part of what we got going. And one deal, that's just the tip of the spear, my guys. So I can't wait, you guys. I appreciate you guys popping on.
Of course.
Absolutely.